Genshin Impact un día más, y en el episodio anterior empezamos la misión de Ganyu. Al final tiramos el gachapón, nos salió Bennett, si os acordáis, así que vamos a seguirla y luego vamos a hacer las dos misiones que nos esperan en Liyue después de completar la de Ganyu. Entonces, dicho lo cual, lo tenemos aquí ya, que tenemos que venir a la carpintería. ¿Qué tal estáis? Espero que estéis genial, como siempre os digo. Si os está gustando podéis parar un segundín para dejarme likes, comentarios, suscribiros, darle a la campanita, compartir el vídeo, todas esas cosas que se dicen siempre. Aquí tenemos al maestro Lu Ferriño.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can... I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once.
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Ah, don't worry, I know. Why would the Chising care about an old man like me? Well...
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or...
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order.
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't...
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly. I only do my woodwork and display finished... As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. Since you need that invoice anyway,
So that's what happened.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our... Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider my intuition as the secretary of the Chising.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Pues ahora, a darle al Fatui.
Frozen.
Scatter! Nice and spicy.
Flash frost.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Time for a flash wrap. Frozen.
Me estás poniendo a caldo, tío.
The show
Me estás
begins.
poniendo a caldo.
Come on,
Me estás
we
poniendo a
can do
caldo.
it.
Chill to the bone. Oh, you scoundrels.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chingsa village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Jinxa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse.
Pues sí, la primera vez que vemos un Fatui recogiendo vallas. Anda que... ¿Dónde está el objetivo? Está allí, pero a 190 metros. Bueno, hoy no va a haber tirado al gachapón, no tengo gemas. Vamos a aprovechar el ataque aéreo.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few young churls. Let's show them what we got.
¡Ahí va! ¡Que me he caído! ¡Ah!
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Propagate.
Ya está. No, queda uno. ¿Está o no está? Vaya hombre.
Scatter.
Que igual, hombre, vienen los refuerzos.
I'll protect us.
Vale, joder. Digo, eran refuercillos, sí, los huevos.
Spring force.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Joder.
Scatter! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
You're in for a little shock.
All clear!
Con lo bien que los mataba yo antes de subir de nivel. ¿Dónde está la fastura? Ahí.
This one is an invoice from One-Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Y entonces, ¿cuál? Vale, vale.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it.
Vale.
Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Vale. Huishin. Joselín. Joselín, lin, 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 lin.
Ms. Ganyu, I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenter.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life?
O sea, hay que hacer igual, pero con el otro dueño, para que se acusen entre ellos.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusation.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd...
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin's work and family problems.
Oh, you've helped me so much.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious.
Then let me treat you to a meal.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Vale, segunda parte completada. Voy a comer al kiosco Shinjue. Es el que está ahí, ¿no? Bueno. Intuyo que con esto, o imagino que con esto se terminará la misión.
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
Kiosco, el kiosco te hará soñar. Aquí.
Ms. Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Ms. Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion, I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tien is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to... At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support...
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history, but I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Chi Sing. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during... No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Pero si no has
Good
comido
luck,
nada,
Miss
hija.
Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
Venga, habla con la secretaria de las cámaras, con las secretarias de la cámara de Jade. Pom, pim, pim, pom, pim, pim, pom. Pues pensaba yo que este era el final, pero no, aún hay un paso más. Aún hay que ir a ver a las secretarias. Para que Ganyu se dé cuenta de que es imprescindible el Liyue. Aunque ya se ha dado cuenta, pero bueno. Voy a ir por el tele porque no me apetece escalar casas. La verdad. Y este se carga rápido. Pum, pim, pom, pim, pom, pom, pom. Ya estamos aquí, ya estamos aquí.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after...
Not at all. We've been working for too long. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for
¿Cómo
you
que
to
solo se han visto
return
una
and
vez?
take over your duties again.
Pues no se supone que
To
trabajan
us,
juntas.
you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save...
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally.
Yes, there's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship... To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
De hecho, ya vienes en mis viajes. Ya te llevo conmigo en el corazón. Y a veces te saco incluso a dar vueltecillas.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Se acabó. Misión completada. Y otras 60, pero todos. Bueno, pues ahora supuestamente se debería haber activado la misión que nos da Kun, que no el Kun Agüero, si es otro. Kun Agüero, papá. En el puerto. En el puerto de Santa María. Volando entre bambúes. Turutuntum. Si he leído bien, si me he enterado yo bien. Dice que para desbloquearlas tenías que hacer la misión legendaria de Ganyu. Ganyu Panyu. En teoría, el tal Kun este está por aquí. Por el puerto. Míralo. Ahí veo ya la exclamación. Este en teoría nos da dos misiones. Una que se llama la segunda cámara de Jade. Y otra que se llama tesoros acuáticos. ¿Es posible? Vale. Vale, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? Tenemos que... tesoros acuáticos. Limpia los residuos flotantes del muelle norte. Muelle norte, muelle norte. 0 de 5. Me podías dar... Ya que los limpio, me podías dar algunas moras o algo, ¿no? Generoso. ¡Hala! Saco de mora. Limpia los residuos del muelle sur. A ver el saco de mora. Una bolsa con mora, no es pesada pero tampoco ligera. Objeto de misión. Bueno, pero no la puedo usar, ¿no? ¿Y el muelle sur dónde está? Allí. Bueno, 300 metracos. Llegamos antes así. Pim, 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 piri, pim, pim, piri, pim, pim, pim. Está allí. Hoy sí te dejo que te tires de cabeza. Niña Moria. Caja mojada. Forma Akun. Es que Liu es tan grande, macho, que te conviene más desplazarte con teletransportes que andando. ¿Por qué tengo que entregársela yo a Baiwen? Pues no me has encargado tú la misión porque estás preocupado. Que me tenéis como la recadera. Por cierto, el otro día he sacado con las recompensas. Es que estaba pensando que no sé si es porque las he cobrado en Mostrar o no, pero me han dado para mejorar una constelación de Anemo en la viajera. Y son únicas, o sea, si es la de Anemo no te sirve para Dendro, ni para Geo, ni para... Estaba pensando a lo mejor si hubiera ido al gremio de aventureros de Sumeru, no sé si me habrían dado a lo mejor una constelación Dendro o te dan la Anemo sí o sí, siempre, no tengo ni idea. ¿Dónde tengo que ir yo? Aquí. Aquí. Venga. Vamos a hablar con esta señora. Ya está, misión completa. Bueno, no me dan moras, pero me dan reputación. Me dan reputation. Voy a ver si me da la segunda misión, el Kun, y si no, ya veremos. Como hoy, como vamos a tiempo, me quedan 10 minutillos. Vamos a ver si podemos. ¡Ey! Sí me la da, sí. Sí que me la da. Tengo otra misión con Akun. Ah, bueno. La perla de Teibat y unos pequeños adornos de bambú. Joder, me vas a hacer volver a la carpintería. Madre mía. Habla con Jifang. Esa es la librera. Está ahí. Vale. Si igual tengo ese libro y todo. He comprado varios últimamente. Bueno, la posada Wansu. Habla con Chinzo. Bueno, pues a ver si completamos esta misión y nos vamos a la reputación. Pillamos las recompensas, que no sé cuánto tenemos ahora mismo de reputación de Liyue. Y ya con esto lo dejaríamos para el siguiente. ¿Dónde está el loco este? ¿A cuánto está? 84 metros. No. Ahí te veo ya. Tiras de 3 sabores. El retorno de la conversación. Habla con Chinzo. Bueno, pues ya tenemos el libro. Y ahora hay que hablar con el maestro Lu. Aquí. Volvemos a la aldea Chinche. Chinche y Chinambre. Bueno, pues como ya habéis visto, ha caído el logro ya de Árbol Va, que es el de los 2000 troncos. Así que ya hemos cortado 2000 troncos. Vamos a volver con el maestro Lu, con el maestro ceremonias. Vale, informa a Bywell.
It's high time I took on an apprentice.
Pues mira, enseñanza de la prosperidad, del esfuerzo. Sí, está bien. Otra misioncita de ello que hemos... Pues nada, para acabar el vídeo vamos a ir a ver las recompensas. A ver si conseguimos subir nivel, que no sé, como he dicho, en cuánto estaba. Y en el próximo buscaré más misiones secundarias. Ahora que ya hemos avanzado en el rango y todo eso, y hemos hecho los preparativos de algunas misiones, es posible que se nos desbloqueen otras. Tendré que verlo. Digo, para poder para poder seguir subiendo contenido de Genshin, porque si no, dime tú qué vamos a subir. Tengo... Ah, no, 340, nada. No subimos ni de coña. 380. Necesitaríamos todavía hacer 3-4 misiones más. Y solo me quedan 3 por hacer. A título póstumo. Estas voy a mirarlas a ver qué se requiere. El rastro de perbases, calma absoluta, regreso a la montaña. Y si las puedo desbloquear, las haré con vosotros y con vosotras en próximos vídeos. Así que nada, sed buenas, sed buenos, sed felices. Nos vemos. Chao, chao.